In the latest developments of Arafta, the emotional and psychological tension between the characters has reached a breaking point. The fragile balance that once kept everyone standing is now collapsing under the weight of secrets, betrayals, and hidden motives. Months of manipulation and silent battles are finally beginning to show their consequences. No one can escape what is coming. Let's begin with Ashley. Despite everything that has happened, she continues to secretly cooperate with Nasir. But this is no longer about emotional jealousy or impulsive reactions. Ashley has changed. Her actions are now calculated, patient, and strategic. She firmly believes that the only way to regain control of her life is to remove Mkin from Ace's world permanently. In her mind, Mkin is the obstacle standing between her and the future she once imagined. Ashley convinces herself that she is fighting for what belongs to her. But the reality is far darker. Her obsession has grown into something dangerous. She is no longer reacting, she is planning. However, her schemes will not remain hidden forever. In the upcoming episodes, Samuel will begin noticing small inconsistencies in Ashley's behavior. Suspicious conversations, unexplained meetings, subtle changes in tone and attitude. Slowly, the pieces of the puzzle will start coming together. When Samuel finally realizes the truth, that Ashley has been secretly collaborating with Nasir, he will confront her directly. This confrontation will mark a turning point. For the first time, someone close to her will refuse to stay silent. Samuel will firmly warn her to stay away from both Ace and Mkin. His protective stance will reveal that he is no longer willing to stand on the sidelines while destruction unfolds. He understands that what Ashley and Nasir are planning could cause irreversible harm. But while Ashley's schemes continue in the shadows, another major discovery is about to shake the foundation of everything. Hadar, who has been quietly investigating Ace's past, will uncover shocking information. He will learn that Ace grew up in an orphanage, a revelation that suddenly explains many things. His guarded personality, his emotional distance, his fear of abandonment, his need for control. For a man who built his identity around strength and independence, this hidden vulnerability changes the narrative. But the surprises do not stop there. Hadar will also discover that Mujin took Ace under her protection later in his life. This revelation raises even more disturbing questions. Why did she protect him? What was the real connection? Was it compassion or something strategic? Hadar's suspicions will grow deeper. He will begin to suspect that Ace's identity may be connected to something far bigger than anyone realizes. A secret that has been buried for years. A truth that could explain the mysterious tension between families, the silent rivalries, and the unresolved hostility. Determined to uncover the full story, Hadar intensifies his investigation. Meanwhile, on the emotional front, Ace and Mkin's relationship continues to evolve. After Mkin's kidnapping and the trauma she endured, Ace becomes even more protective. But this time, his protection is not rooted in obligation. It is emotional. He decides to take Mkin somewhere peaceful, away from the mansion, away from danger, away from manipulation. He hopes that in a calm environment, she can begin to heal. As they spend quiet time together, something changes between them. Ace opens his heart in ways he never has before. His words become softer. His presence becomes reassuring rather than distant. He allows himself to be vulnerable. Mkin, who has always been surrounded by betrayal and distrust, slowly begins to feel safe again. What started as protection transforms into something deeper. Love. For the first time, Ace allows himself to imagine a future, a real future, with Mkin. A life not built on revenge or hidden agendas, but on honesty and partnership. But this growing bond does not go unnoticed. Ashley and Mujin see their closeness as a threat. Every smile they share feels like a loss to them. Every step forward strengthens a relationship they desperately want to destroy. Nasir, whose obsession with Mkin continues to intensify, fully supports their plans. His desire is simple but dangerous. He wants Mkin at any cost. He does not care about consequences. He is willing to manipulate, betray, and destroy anyone standing in his way. However, they underestimate Ace. In the upcoming episodes, Ace will finally realize that Ashley and Mujin have been secretly cooperating with Nazir. This discovery will change him. The man who once showed patience and restraint will reach his limit. Mercy will no longer guide his decisions. He will understand that the threat is not just from outsiders, but from those within his circle. He will decide to protect Mkin not only from strangers, but from the people they once trusted. As a result, Ace and Mkin's relationship will grow stronger. What once seemed fragile will become solid. What once felt uncertain will transform into a real partnership, possibly even the foundation of a marriage built on truth and trust. But the biggest shock is yet to come. Hadar's investigation will finally uncover the truth about Ace's true identity. This hidden truth, something tied to his past, his family, and his origins, will explain everything. The secrecy, the manipulation, the silent rage, the reason he entered their lives in the first place. Hadar will make a bold decision. He will share this truth with Mkin. But instead of bringing clarity and understanding, the revelation will create a deep emotional fracture. Mkin will feel betrayed. The man she slowly began to trust has hidden the most important part of himself. She will question every promise, every moment, every confession. Was their love real? Or was it part of something bigger? Her heartbreak and anger will test their relationship like never before. Meanwhile, Ace will be forced to confront his greatest fear, losing Mkin because of his past. Now the central questions become unavoidable. Will Mkin be able to forgive Ace for hiding such a critical truth? Or will this revelation destroy everything they've built? And more importantly, will Ace finally embrace his true identity and face his past openly? Or will the shadows of his history continue to haunt him and everyone around him? The upcoming episodes promise emotional confrontations, shocking revelations, and irreversible decisions. Every secret is coming to the surface. Every alliance is being tested. And once the truth fully unfolds, no one's future will remain the same. All right, everyone. That brings us to the end of today's breakdown. If you enjoyed this deep analysis and want more updates on every twist and secret from the series, make sure to hit the like button. It really helps the video reach more fans who are just as invested in the story as we are. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to Series World and turn on notifications so you never miss any episode reviews, predictions, or shocking updates. Your support keeps Series World growing and motivates us to continue bringing you detailed, passionate content every week. Now, before we wrap up, here's a big question for the next episode. When Mkin learns the full truth about Ace's hidden identity, do you think she will stand by him, or will this betrayal push her to walk away for good?